Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is time, my friends. It is time for Farty. Friday Arty. Or is that Farty? I like Farty better. It's Farty, and we have a Wasted Spacer, Clan Zeus. I attempted to show a GW Panther game of his on Miserable Monday, but it was an older version, and he has been so kind as to grace us with another GW Panther game. Aren't you excited? On a Friday, getting ready for the weekend, and we're going to see the dynamic play of Farty. Here we go. God. Anyway, so Farty, here we are. We have Wasted Spacer from Clan Zeus and his GW Panther. Missions. You guys are probably trying to do them. You may have looked at some of the Arty missions. You may have noticed that some of the Arty missions, and I'm talking about the campaigns, are B top damage and top experience, or one or the other, or both. How do you do that? Well, there are some techniques. But I believe that there are some secrets that Wasted Spacer from Clan Zeus, and by the way, that is a god, so it could be godly secrets, are needing to be exposed to the heathens that are us. All right. I think maybe he believes he can shoot through a rock right here, but that's not the secret. Wait a minute. Oh boy. I don't know. Wait till you see the end. I don't know. Maybe he just hit him. And I think that's one of the secrets. Rocks don't matter. Okay? Don't worry about rocks. These shells are guided by the hand of Stalin. All right? He is from Clan Zeus, and he's driving a Farty. Also, apparently Wasted Spacer does not believe in dispersion. All right? Dispersion what? There you go. Not required. 169 damage. Dispersion not required. If you don't believe in dispersion, folks, then dispersion cannot hurt you. All right? I am one with the dispersion. The dispersion is one with me. Say the mantra along with me. There's no requirement for dispersion or any calculations of that kind. We just shoot and don't worry about it and whack. I don't know. I don't know why he swallowed the fly. Perhaps he'll just hit everything he shoots at, regardless of what's going on. I will say one thing, Wasted Spacer, just while I'm having fun with this. Those lines on there that show you the azimuth, the field of regard for your gun, you keep moving them right to the edge of your targets. For example, if you look at the VK100, and when you run your arty like that so close, it's easy to bump into the edge and reset your dispersion. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Hold on. Carry on. Just ignore that entire discussion. You are one with the dispersion. The dispersion is one with you. Here comes the poor Carnarvon AX. I feel like maybe he's going to have his day ruined potentially. And we'll just, whatever, we'll just shoot it that way. Yeah, there you go. 149 for you. Buildings, dispersion, RNG, doesn't matter, all right? We are Clan Zeus, Wasted Spacer. I am one with the dispersion. The dispersion is one with me. I feel like maybe he's just going to ammo rack this VK100, right? Isn't that... Well, we let it zoom in too much, didn't we? So that's what you get. You only got a crit. You let it zoom in about 25% more than any other shot you've taken. That was ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what you expect was going to happen there if you're going to scoff the dispersion like that in an attempt to tighten it up. All right, the VK is getting beat up. This poor guy gets absolutely abused by our hero. There it comes, another little bounce for him. Or not a bounce, but a splash, and he is stunned again. The ISU is a juicy target. We can at least hit this guy. And it looks like this time we're actually going to go for full dispersion. Full dispersion. We've teed the guy up. We're waiting for it to get to the top, and we're going to... No. Something moved. Let's just shoot at stuff. Yeah. Somebody clearly knocked that off. I have to say it probably damaged him. When we get to the end and we look at the damage, we'll find out some more details as to what happened. So he's going to move down here, get a little bit closer. We got a T-29 moving in. It's looking good. It's 6-2, but it certainly isn't. It certainly isn't in the bag yet. Yeah, no dispersion required. Just hit that guy. It's all good. I don't know if he actually hit him. Looks like he was still lit. That may be the first no dispersion shot that missed, to be quite honest. So I started talking about how you get games in Arty where you're top damage and top experience. Damage-wise, obviously, it's just shoot as much as you can, shoot as many things as you can. Take shots like this that just go into, near guys, dark, and probably took some damage off of them. That's important too, right? So you're going to shoot as much as you can, but hitting dark targets, what's that do for you? You get all that juicy experience for you. There's no sharesies, all right? When you're Arty and you hit dark guys, there's no sharesies. Otherwise, you're sharing with whoever is spotting with you the experience. All right, there's no sharesies. It's all for you, all that juicy experience if they are dark. And that is one of the techniques. Look at that building. Who cares? We'll just light them on fire. We'll hit near them and burn the ISU 122S down to the ground. That's there's a bunch of juicy damage. And we're up to 1,000. Dispersion, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Don't know what it's for. It's not a factor. Look at this poor ISU. Look out. Look out. He's coming for you. Doesn't need full zoom. There you go. Just whatever. Doesn't matter. We're winning pretty well. We're 9-6. 9-6. The Udez, he was seen early, but hasn't been seen for a long time. The Saint Emil is... Where do you... Just take one guess where the Saint Emil is, guys. You know where he is. Yeah. The Udez is actually flexed back because he's getting romple stomped. Pretty much, even though it's fairly close, this really isn't very close. The poor 100-01 is now trying to fight everybody, while the Udez and the Saint Emil hang out in the spawn point on an assault map, so that should go well for their team. He's finally covered up from Mr. Dispersion Doesn't Matter. And there's our P43 TER buddy, who was actually hiding all the way back with the Arty a while ago. This poor Saint Emil is... Watch this. We'll just boop. Saint Emil, look out. Oh, it's a little late. Little late. Another chunk of damage over the 1556. I think that might be all the damage we get out of this. I don't remember. Somebody shoots into there and the shot stopped. There we go. So somebody hit the Saint Emil right there. And I thought we might get the kill here, but the problem is we've been zoomed in way too long. It's a fully zoomed shot, so we're just not going to get any damage. He must have moved as well. Potentially down goes the 100-01, and now we are looking for the next target. All right, let's just talk real quick, serious stuff. And it looks like maybe he's going to shift it. Is he going to do it? There we go. Or are we actually moving? There we. Ooh, oh boy. No, we're moving. All right, so I'd have been set up there waiting for the next guys to get lit up. Also, when you shift your hull around, this one has such a great field of regard. You could have been looking at that entire. You could have been looking at this entire section of ground here if you just shifted your hull correctly and got the azimuth from here to this corner. All of that would have been nice. Now, when you move the pipper, it does increase the dispersion, but not nearly as bad as when you bump the side, i.e. you have to move your whole hull. This thing has about a, I don't know, 1/4 turret, you want to call it. It is a turreted kind of thing, but doesn't have quite as much maybe as the 53-55. Might be close. But that allows you to set up your hull so you can cover that whole big area in the back and be ready to shoot, because you're kind of, yeah, I'd already be set up. I mean, you've got a reload going on. You should be ready to shoot over there. In between reloads, I would have got a little closer, not too close, but a little closer. What does getting closer do late game like that? It decreases the time of travel for your shell. If you do that, remember that you have done that for your timing, so you don't try to lead fire too much on moving targets. So we're going to move up here. And not a bad decision to go ahead and head up here. Although I don't know. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm not showing you what he's doing. I'm dopey. Now he's zooming in. Very good. Perfect. And we're looking for the Udez or maybe one of the Arty Farties. There we go. Now see what I'm talking about? That was on the edge, and you did push down on the left side there, and your hull shifted, and then your dispersion went to Giganto. And when you're tracking guys, say he started moving south, every time you shift it, you change your dispersion. So you've got to shift your whole hull so you can work within the field of regard of the gun. And one more not zoomed in, or we're going to wait too long. We zoomed in too much, clearly. We zoomed in too much. Well, that Artie's not going to last because there's about 14 guns down there. Slight exaggeration, but you know what? There was enough. And he's going to hang out here. He's not going to down goes the 14-5. So that was hilarious wasted spacer. I want to say it's about a 2,500 damage game. Definitely he was top experience and top damage on this. It is a tier 7 tank, so only good, I believe, for the T-55 and the Chimera. I think the other ones are tier 8 or above for the 2 endgame. But for the Arty missions, for the personal campaigns, that's good enough for a lot of them, actually. That would have done a lot of the Arty missions right there. And it's not really that hard. And what was really funny to me is just how much non-zoomed in, crazy giant dispersion hits we got out of that. It really is a slot machine a lot of times with Arty. But nicely done. Really good game in your GW Panther. Remember, it's Farty Friday. There's probably only 2 of you watching now, so I'll say goodbye to the 2 of you later. At some point, I'll turn it off. I don't know.